This dude traveled all the way across the world to check on a criminal. How you doing, baby? Are they feeding you okay? Turn around. Let me see your body. I want to see if they have any scrapes or anything on. You don't do that for any other prisoner in the United States. But for somebody who is an illegal immigrant, just to make a political point, you travel all across the world on taxpayers' dollars just to grandstand and take pictures. All right, so earlier in the day, armed military officials stopped Senator Chris Van Hollen from trying to visit the prison where Kilmar Armando Abrego Garcia has been held for over a month. All right, here they are right here, photo op. We got to get the photo op. Definitely got to get the photo op. So Senator Chris Van Hollen said on Thursday night that he had met in San Salvador with Kilmar Garcia, the Maryland man whose wrongful deportation. You can tell, look, this right here is a left-leaning letter, but I'm still going to read it. Because it's things like this that make journalists dishonest. It makes journalists dishonest. It really does. If anybody saw Trump's lawyer standing out in front of these, he was standing out in front of the reporters telling them what wrongful deportation is. That wasn't wrongful deportation. If you're here illegally and we send you away from our country, that's legal. Okay. The Maryland man whose wrongful deportation in El Salvador last month has become a flashpoint in the immigration debate and fueled a standoff between the Trump administration and the courts. Mr. Van Hollen, a Maryland Democrat and a member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, shared a photo of the two men here, as you can see right here. He shared a photo of the two men speaking on Thursday evening, hours after the senator had been denied entry to the prison where Mr. Garcia was being held. The unexpected meeting took place at a hotel in San Salvador, according to photos shared by the senator's office late Thursday. In the images, Mr. Garcia was dressed in plain clothes and set for a conversation with Mr. Van Hollen. El Salvador's president, Nayib Bukele, I'm not even going to butcher that, said on social media that Mr. Garcia would remain in his country's custody. The photos shared by Mr. Van Hollen and others posted by Mr. Bukele were the first public glimpses of Mr. Garcia. So hopefully this fixes the notion that, oh, he's unalived. They killed him as soon as we sent them over there. We just sending people over there to be slaughtered. That's how the Democrats want us to see it. When we send people to the countries where they're actually from, they are honestly believing, or I don't even think they believe it. I just think that they say it enough so that the rest of the country can believe it. But I believe that they know the truth. But anyway, so the photo of Mr. Garcia since his deportation in March, which the Trump administration admitted in court was an error. The Supreme Court has ordered the administration to facilitate his return, but a federal judge overseeing the case has scolded the government for doing nothing to comply. Our purpose today was very straightforward, Mr. Van Hollen said in an interview on Thursday before the meeting with Mr. Abrego Garcia. It was simply to be able to go see if Kilmar Garcia is doing okay. They were just doing a health and wellness check. I mean, nobody has heard anything about his condition since he was illegally abducted from the United States. He is totally beyond reach. His condition, what about his wife's condition in May of 2021 when she filed charges on him for whooping her ass? How about that? How about his wife's condition? Huh? How about the other people's condition who him and the rest of the MS-13 victimized out there in these streets? How about their conditions? You traveled all the way across the world to check on a criminal. This dude traveled all the way across the world to check on a criminal. How you doing, baby? Are they feeding you okay? Turn around. Let me see your body. I want to see if they have any scrapes or anything on. You don't do that for any other prisoner in the United States. But for somebody who is an illegal immigrant, just to make a political point, you travel all across the damn world on taxpayers' dollars just to grandstand and take pictures and say, okay, guys, he's okay. I sat across from him. He seems to be all right. This dude is being fed. He's being housed. And this is the life he chose. He chose to be an MS-13. He chose to pack up his bags from El Salvador and come and break into the United States. He chose to be here for more than 2 decades, almost 2 decades, and not get his paperwork together. He had ample opportunity to get all of his MS-13 tattoos removed. He had ample opportunity. When somebody care about, see, here's the thing that we need to have these conversations, because we are training our men to be suckers, bro. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace. When you are a man and you got a wife and you have children, you walk away from that stupid sugar honey iced tea and you do what you have to do for your family. You are now in the United States of America, land of opportunity. In comparison to a ton of other countries, this is the land of milk and honey, baby. That's why so many people come here from far and wide to start new lives, to rebuild, and to send resources back to their family to bring them over. So Mr. Garcia, he's a grown-ass man. He could have been made a decision to do the right thing for not only his wife and children, but for himself as citizen of this country, which he wanted to be. No, he did not. Because if he wanted to be that, he would have did what he had to do to become that. We need to stop calling these niggas, man. They're criminals. Why are we calling them? I don't get it. So Mr. Van Hollen goes out there and he's having this grandiose conversation. He initially been stopped by the Salvadorian military officials when he tried to visit Mr. Garcia and described the encounter as a blockade intended to thwart his visit to the prison. Sound like he's on a damn movie or something. Bro, this ain't no movie, ain't no TV show either. Human rights advocates have documented overcrowding in El Salvador's prisons and reports of torture. This was a very sort of simple humanitarian request. The photos of Mr. Van Hollen's meeting with Mr. Garcia conveyed a very different atmosphere from scenes of crowded prisons, with the two sitting together at a table in a dining area near lush greenery and greeting each other on the polished floor of the hotel lobby. No other person who runs a prison is going to say, you know what? We got a senator from America that want to see you, inmate. So we're going to go ahead and clean you up. We're going to let you leave the prison. We're going to take you to a bar. Yeah, you get to meet him at a hotel. We're going to go to a nice hotel. All right. Get you all cleaned up and snazzy. And y'all can sit down, have a nice meal, because you deserve it, inmate. Ain't nobody going to do that. Nor are we required to. He says that this was a humanitarian mission. It was not. You could have done a lot more good. See, this is what I'm talking about. We waste money and resources doing stupid sugar honey iced tea when we could have used that same money and resources to help a family, an American family. How about a veteran, someone who fought for this country? We could help them. How much money do you think was spent on the air flight, on the hotel, on the lunch, all of that on his hotel stay there. Because I don't know if y'all know this, but all of this happens if he's saying that if he's doing this in the capacity of a senator, everything that he swiped on that government credit card, that's us paying for that. This little dinner that they had, this little brunch, whatever they decided to order, tea, whatever the hell they had, we paid for it. We paid for this. Do you understand me? So since we paid for it, we have a voice. Since we're tax-paying citizens, we have a voice. So that's the only reason why I'm covering it, because we have a voice. Okay? Okay.